The cameras flashed along the boulevard, golden dresses shining in the light. Everybody chased a different dream beneath the glitter of the Cannes night. Champagne laughter floating through the air, luxury and stories everywhere. Yet somehow in the middle of it all, I felt a little lost standing there. So I walked away from the velvet ropes toward the sound of waves upon the shore. The Mediterranean whispered softly, like it knew what I was looking for. Lemon breeze, floating through the Cannes skyline. For a moment we were strangers. For a moment you were mine. Lemon breeze, dancing on the midnight tide, like a scene from an old movie, fading softly with the light. You were standing by the dark blue sea, watching sailboats drift beyond the bay. No designer suit, no famous name, just a smile that quietly stayed. We spoke about places we had loved, summer cities and forgotten trains. The world behind us glittered endlessly, but neither of us looked that way. The music from the parties echoed far, while moonlight painted silver on the waves. For the first time in a long, long while, I forgot the life I had to save. Lemon breeze, floating through the Cannes skyline. For a moment we were strangers. For a moment you were mine. Lemon breeze, dancing on the midnight tide, like a scene from an old movie, fading softly with the light. No promises beneath the Riviera sky, no forever written in the sand. Just two lonely hearts beside the sea, meeting where the waves touch the land. Maybe that was all we needed, one perfect night without a plan. A memory carried by the ocean, gone as gently as it began. Lemon breeze, floating through the Cannes skyline. For a moment we were strangers. For a moment you were mine. Lemon breeze, still drifting through my mind, like a scene from an old movie, left somewhere in another time. Lemon breeze, whispering through the summer night. Love beyond the red carpet, shining softly in the light. In the quiet light of evening rain, your little wand still fills this place. The window keeps your sleepy shadow resting softly in the fading day. While the world keeps moving on, I still lose my way in your name. Some loves never really leave. Your favorite spot beneath the sun still waits for you every day. Even your smallest memories know exactly how to make me break. The purest eyes I've ever known love me without asking why. Now every little piece of you still lives inside my nights. You became a star tonight. Please shine a little closer, so even through the dark I can still find you. Machi, do you hear me tonight? Do you hear me tonight? Beyond the clouds and silver light, I hope you're running free tonight. Stay in my dreams tonight. Stay in my dreams tonight. Somewhere love never fades away, and I still call your name before I close my eyes tonight. I whisper softly to the sky. Machi, Machi. Machi.
Late night in Monaco, golden lights melting on the sea, slow jazz floating through the terrace air like a scene from an old film. Powder blue shirt under city lights, white linen jacket catching ocean wind, champagne glowing softly in my hand, while midnight moves in slow motion. Some people here talk about money, some disappear into perfume and smoke. But strangely tonight, I feel like I belong here more than anyone. Yacht lights dancing far away, diamonds shining across the casino floor, but none of it feels louder than this quiet confidence inside me. Maybe certain nights are designed for certain people. Tonight I wear the city naturally, like moonlight wrapped around my shoulders. Between chill champagne and late night jazz, I finally feel expensive enough for my dreams. Blur casino lights on the ocean, Mediterranean wine through my hair, and for the first time in a long time, I look completely like myself. Perfect hair without trying too hard, half open collar like a summer movie. People laughing in different languages while the sea quietly watches us all. Crystal glasses and designer perfumes, slow conversations under gold chandeliers. But somehow the most beautiful thing tonight is the version of me sitting here. No need to impress anybody now, the night already understands me, and every reflection in the window looks a little more cinematic tonight. Maybe elegance begins the moment you stop pretending. Tonight I'll wear the city naturally, like soft light falling over Monaco. Between ocean waves and fading jazz, I let the whole world blur beautifully. Maybe happiness was never loud. Maybe it always sounded like this. Ocean wind, distant jazz, and a peaceful heart after midnight. Tonight I shine slower than the city lights, while dawn slowly touches the coastline. The last sip of champagne tastes like freedom, soft, cold, and impossible to hold forever. Monaco fading into sunrise, casino lights disappearing one by one, and somewhere inside this beautiful night I quietly save this version of myself. Monaco blue.
I met you by the harbor in Cassis. A little map was dancing in your hands. You smiled and asked me for the seaside path. Then suddenly we walked like old friends.
You love the colors of the fishing boats, the lemon nights, the warm Mediterranean sky. You took 100 pictures of the sea and laughed each time the seagulls flew too high.
The summer breeze was playing with your hair. The afternoon was bright and crystal blue. I never planned to fall in love that day, but somehow every road was leading to you.
Blue summer in Cassis,
Blue summer in Cassis,
under the sunshine by the sea,
two hearts from distant shores,
drifting softly with the sea.
Blue summer in Cassis,
The waves were singing quietly.
for one sweet season of our lives.
You were the sunshine next to me. We watched the sunset from the rocky shore
And talked about the places we would go.
You taught me little words in Japanese.
I taught you songs that every French child knows.
The stars appeared above the sleepy town.
The harbor lights were dancing on the bay.
We promised nothing, held no grand plans.
Just enjoyed another perfect summer day.
Blue summer in Cassis,
Blue summer in Cassis,
under the sunshine by the sea,
two hearts from distant shores,
drawn together by the sea.
Blue summer in Cassis,
The waves were singing quietly.
for one sweet season of our life.
You were the sunshine next to me. Summer never stays forever,
Like footprints fading by the shore.
but every time I see the ocean,
I remember you once more. Blue summer in Cassis, blue summer in Cassis.
the sky was endless, wild and free.
French boy and a girl from Japan.
A little love beside the sea,
Blue summer in Cassis,
still shining softly in my memory.
like a postcard from another time. For the first time in a restless year, Ayako traveled lighter than air. Mediterranean gold cascaded down across sun-bleached lanes of an ancient town. Then on a lavender-draped hillside, she found a color she'd never tried. A single spoonful of violet delight, and reality dissolved into crystalline light. The sea stretched farther than reason knows. The sky unfolded like a sapphire rose. Every shade grew richer than before, opening unseen doors. Lavender ice cream carried me beyond the edge of memory, past the sapphire coast and the maps that once defined me. Lavender ice cream, what secret reverie have you spun? The horizon liquefies into amethyst tides, and suddenly even the impossible feels alive. Endless province drifted by, violet brushstrokes beneath the cobalt sky. Every breeze arrived perfumed with colors no language could fully hold. There beside a cafe terrace stood a stranger with the constellations smile, as though destiny had rehearsed that moment all the while. He whispered, "Come where the lavender disappears," yet the lavender flowed on beyond the years. Lavender ice cream carried me beyond the edge of memory, past the sapphire coast and the maps that once defined me. Lavender ice cream, what secret reverie have you spun? The horizon liquefies into amethyst tides, and suddenly even the impossible feels alive. They wandered through moonlit citadel, sailed silver waters beneath celestial bells, boarded midnight trains among the stars, crossing galaxies of forgotten hearts. Every abandoned dream she'd left behind glimmered softly in that endless sky, and the girl who once misplaced her wonder found it waiting on the other side. Lavender ice cream wasn't a mirage upon the sea, or a summer romance the Riviera keeps hidden between daylight and sleep. Lavender ice cream, a taste of eternity in disguise. Whenever Ayako closes her eyes, the amethyst horizon still gleams inside her sweetest dream. Lavender ice cream.
I arrived with the morning train from Paris, a suitcase, a notebook, and nowhere to be. The Mediterranean shimmered like a secret, waiting beyond the old stone streets. Then I saw you near the market square, sunlight tangled softly in your hair, buying peaches from a weathered stand, like you belong to the sea and the land. We shared a coffee by the harbor wall, and somehow spoke as if we'd met before, while white sails drifted through the bay and the afternoon slipped away. The bells rang gently from the hillside. Seagulls traced circles in the sky, and every passing moment felt like something too beautiful to hold too tightly. In Antibes, in Antibes, we watched the ferries leave the bay, and promised we'd return someday, before the summer sailed away. In Antibes, in Antibes, the sunset settled on your hair, and every evening by the sea made forever feel so near. For a little while, the world was ours. We wandered through the narrow painted alleys, past old cafes and jasmine-covered doors. Street musicians played beneath the twilight, as shadows danced across the shore. You told me stories of your childhood, of hidden beaches only locals knew, and I told you all the foolish dreams I was still hoping it would come true. The moon would rise above the harbor, silver light upon the sea, and every night I secretly wished the morning would forget to leave. The yachts drew diamonds on the water, the stars appeared one after one, and somewhere in the warmth between us a quiet kind of love had begun. In Antibes, in Antibes, we watched the ferries leave the bay, and promised we'd return someday, before the summer sailed away. In Antibes, in Antibes, the sunset settled on your hair, and every evening by the sea made forever feel so near. For a little while, the world was ours. Then September touched the coastline, the cafes folded up their chairs, the beaches slowly lost their footprints, and cooler winds filled the air. No tears, no dramatic last goodbye, just two young hearts standing quietly, watching one last sunset paint the sea with gold. In Antibes, in Antibes, the harbor still remembers us, the stone walls glowing in the dusk, the dreams we trusted to the wind. In Antibes, in Antibes, though years have carried us apart, the summer still lives somewhere between the shoreline and my heart. And when the evening sky turns amber, I can almost see a girl beneath the Mediterranean sun, smiling back at me. The waves still whisper to the shoreline, the lighthouse guards the fading blue, and every sunset over Antibes brings me back to you. To you.
afternoon, where lavender drifted softly through the air. You wore no signs of wealth or ambition, just quiet elegance and silver in your hair. I thought you were a man still holding on to youth, a traveler with nowhere much to be. You spoke with the kind of grace that's hard to imitate, and somehow that was enough for me. Sometimes we'd find a quiet little table, a glass of wine beneath the fading sun. I never asked too many questions, I simply liked the person you had become. The hours moved slowly when we talked, as if the world had nowhere else to go. And every laugh you left behind stayed with me longer than you could know. Oh, Monaco blue, Monaco blue, you arrived like a secret dressed in light. I never cared for fortunes or appearances, I only loved the way you owned the night. Monaco blue, Monaco blue, a gentleman with stories in his eyes. While everyone was chasing something louder, you became the surprise of my life. I lived among the hills of grass, where lavender touched the summer sky. You lived beside the Monaco shoreline, where white yachts drifted slowly by. You always seemed to have endless afternoons, a man completely free of haste. I sometimes wondered, half amused, how you carried such effortless grace. Sometimes I'd invite you out to dinner, sometimes I'd insist on one more glass of wine. You smiled and never seemed in any hurry, as though the clocks had chosen to be kind. Then one warm evening came your invitation, come to Monaco, let's watch the sea tonight. I thought it would be another quiet evening, another sunset fading into light. Monaco blue, Monaco blue, you arrived like a secret dressed in light. I never cared for fortunes or appearances, I only loved the way you owned the night. Monaco blue, Monaco blue, a gentleman with stories in his eyes. While everyone was chasing something louder, you became the surprise of my life. The harbor shimmered in a river of gold, the evening floating softly on the sea. And then I saw you leaning against a Rolls-Royce convertible, as if it were the most ordinary thing. The Mediterranean breeze seemed to laugh, and so did I. Some people reveal themselves slowly, like moonlight appearing on the water. Monaco blue, Monaco blue, the moon was shining on the avenue. I thought I knew your story by heart, yet every page revealed another view. Monaco blue, Monaco blue, some mysteries only grow with time. A man of effortless grace and quiet confidence, who slipped so gently into my life. Monaco blue, Monaco blue, still drifting through my memory, like headlights on a Riviera night, forever shining across the sea. Late at night on empty streets, I got used to walking alone, somewhere between laughing faces. I always stood on my own, leaning by my window quietly, building worlds inside my mind. All the feelings nobody noticed slowly shaped this heart of mine. Even all the missing pieces became a part of who I am. Every slow and lonely moment only made me stronger. Then I made my own world, no matter what they say. Even when my heart is shaking, I won't lose myself again. This is my philosophy. This is my philosophy. There's a light inside me shining. Even if I move too slow, I will live my life my own way and let my true colors show. This is my philosophy. This is my philosophy. Standing in a crowd of people, I don't need to hide away. What makes me truly different is I still chose to stay myself. Every lonely season passing made my dreams go deep inside. All the nights I quietly survived brought me to this life tonight. Instead of following the answers the world wanted me to know, I will trust my own direction, even if I walk alone. I made my own world, now I'm not afraid anymore. Through 1,000 silent nights, I found what I was looking for. This is my philosophy. This is my philosophy. More than anyone around me, I will live honestly, smiling through tomorrow inside my own world. This is my philosophy. My own philosophy. Even all the lonely nights, eyes only make me brighter.
At a little cafe in a Paris square, the evenings always started with guitar. Wine-stained tables fading golden light, and an old man sitting quietly in the dark. White beard, gentle eyes, an old guitar resting in his hands. Without saying much at all, he played like he understood every lonely heart. And that guitar sounded like an old forgotten movie, soft and slow, but somehow staying with you all night long. In the middle of a foreign city, he made strangers feel less alone. Just a small cafe at sunset, but it felt like home. And one day the music changed, loud bands filled the room instead. The old man and his guitar simply disappeared without a word. I wondered where he had gone, if he was sick or gone for good. And somehow even the square itself didn't feel the way it used to. Months later by the sea in Cannes, I was sipping an aperitif at sunset, when far away through the evening air I heard that same old guitar again. I followed the melody down a narrow street to a tiny cafe glowing in the dark, and there he was, playing softly like he never left. Why did tears suddenly fall when nothing sad had happened at all? Maybe some kinds of happiness arrive sounding a little like heartbreak. The sunset slowly melted into the music, while the old man kept playing on. And for a little while, the whole world felt warm again. Sometimes a familiar song can quietly bring your soul back home. Rain was falling down the window slowly. The sea outside looked darker than before. I came back to that old cafe by the shore, the place where we used to sit for hours. The moment I opened the door, through the smell of coffee and quiet jazz, I saw you there alone, like time had never moved on. You looked tired, more fragile than I remember, holding a cold coffee cup with both hands, staring outside without a word. Your messy hair, your empty eyes, it broke something inside me again. I sat far enough so you wouldn't notice, ordered a glass of red wine, pretending I was okay. But I kept looking at you. Should I walk to you, or should I leave this place tonight? My heart kept trembling quietly, like the rain against the glass. If I call your name again, will it hurt you one more time? I still want to ask if you've been alright, even after all these years. But I couldn't move, I only watched you from afar, while the rain kept falling between you and me. See, we once loved feels colder tonight. One small step towards you could bring back everything again. And maybe that's what scares me most. You never looked my way, not even once. And I left that cafe with untouched red wine and a heart still staying beside you.
glass afternoon, where lavender drifted softly through the air. You wore no signs of wealth or ambition, just quiet elegance and silver in your hair. I thought you were a man still holding on to youth, a traveler with nowhere much to be. You spoke with the kind of grace that's hard to imitate, and somehow that was enough for me. Sometimes we'd find a quiet little table, a glass of wine beneath the fading sun. I never asked too many questions, I simply liked the person you had become. The hours moved slowly when we talked, as if the world had nowhere else to go. And every laugh you left behind stayed with me longer than you could know. Oh, Monaco blue, Monaco blue, you arrived like a secret dressed in light. I never cared for fortunes or appearances, I only loved the way you owned the night. Monaco blue, Monaco blue, a gentleman with stories in his eyes. While everyone was chasing something louder, you became the surprise of my life. I lived among the hills of grass, where lavender touched the summer sky. You lived beside the Monaco shoreline, where white yachts drifted slowly by. You always seemed to have endless afternoons, a man completely free of haste. I sometimes wondered, half amused, how you carried such effortless grace. Sometimes I'd invite you out to dinner, sometimes I'd insist on one more glass of wine. You smiled and never seemed in any hurry, as though the clocks had chosen to be kind. Then one warm evening came your invitation, come to Monaco, let's watch the sea tonight. I thought it would be another quiet evening, another sunset fading into light. Monaco blue, Monaco blue, you arrived like a secret dressed in light. I never cared for fortunes or appearances, I only loved the way you owned the night. Monaco blue, Monaco blue, a gentleman with stories in his eyes. While everyone was chasing something louder, you became the surprise of my life. The harbor shimmered in a river of gold, the evening floating softly on the sea. And then I saw you leaning against a Rolls-Royce convertible, as if it were the most ordinary thing. The Mediterranean breeze seemed to laugh, and so did I. Some people reveal themselves slowly, like moonlight appearing on the water. Monaco blue, Monaco blue, the moon was shining on the avenue. I thought I knew your story by heart, yet every page revealed another view. Monaco blue, Monaco, some mysteries only grow with time. A man of effortless grace and quiet confidence, who slipped so gently into my life. Monaco blue, Monaco blue, still drifting through my memory, like headlights on a Riviera night, forever shining across the sea. The cafe of Place Vendôme tonight, golden chandeliers paint the Paris light, silk and diamonds whisper Piano perfume drifts across the room like Coco Chanel returning from the bloom. Her shadow dances softly by the door as if she's still walking these floors. The glasses sparkle like 1,000 stars. Dreams arrive in polished vintage cars. Every corner keeps a memory alive of hearts and legends that once arrived. Oh, cafe of place, Vendôme, where history still feels like home. The laughter of celebrities remains floating softly through the champagne. Cocoa spirit lives within the night, wrapped in elegance and candlelight. Every table tells a story untold in the cafe of place, Vendôme. Writers, artists, queens, and movie stars gathered here beneath the evening stars. Fitzgerald dreamed and Hemingway would stay, leaving fragments of another day. The piano sings a timeless melody, a soundtrack for Parisian luxury. The scent of roses and a distant tune carry me beneath the silver moon. I close my eyes and travel through the years past, celebrations, triumphs, joys, and tears. The echoes of a glamorous parade still shimmer through the memories they've made. Oh, cafe of place, Vendôme, where every moment turns to gold. The legends never truly disappear. Their voices still remain so near. Coco's dream forever fills the air, a touch of grace beyond compare. Paris keeps a treasure safely known in the cafe of place, Vendôme.
I slip beyond the city's glow, past hurried days I'd always known. With the weathered case and restless heart, I chased the horizon's work of art. The harbor shimmered sapphire fire, white sails drifting ever higher. Lavender whispers rode the breeze like ancient secrets from the sea. Every alley bathed in gold felt like a story yet untold. And somewhere in the afternoon, the world awakened into blue. Saint-Tropez, Saint-Tropez, drifting through a gilded haze. Amber sunlight on the tide, painting dreams across the sky. Saint-Tropez, Saint-Tropez, where the summer lingers late beneath an endless cobalt blue. I found another life in you. Hidden cafes by the shore, stone-paved streets from centuries before. Champagne laughter from the yachts, moments wealth could never buy. Familiar faces passing by like constellations come alive. Yet no one sought the spotlight bare. The sea breeze touched us all the same. Saint-Tropez, Saint-Tropez, drifting through a gilded haze. Amber sunlight on the tide, painting dreams across the sky. Saint-Tropez, Saint-Tropez, where the summer lingers late beneath an endless cobalt blue. I found another life in you. As twilight dressed the bay in rose, the evening spoke in softer tones. And for a fleeting moment When September calls my name and distant cities shine again, a part of me will always stay, lost in Saint-Tropez.
The cafe was closed tonight, yellow chairs stacked against the wall. No laughter, no glasses singing in the dark. I stood outside beneath the sign, like someone arriving late in a conversation that ended 100 years ago. The stones remembered, the windows remembered. I wondered if they still remembered you. I came to Arles carrying a sketchbook, looking for traces of your light. Not because I thought I'd find answers, but because some questions refuse to grow old. The cafe was closed tonight, but the stars were still alive. I couldn't touch your yellow light, yet it was burning in the sky. The cafe was closed tonight, so I walked down to the Rhone with a glass of Côte du Rhône in my hand and found your colors in my own. The river moved like liquid cobalt. A few lights trembled on the water. I tried to imagine you here, not the genius, not the legend, just a lonely man waiting for a friend. Perhaps every footstep made your heart race. Perhaps every train whistle sounded like Gauguin arriving. Perhaps you looked at the empty chair again and again, trying not to hope too much. And when he finally came, did the stars shine brighter? Did the nights become easier? Or were you already carrying storms no friendship could quiet? The cafe was closed tonight, but the stars were still alive. I couldn't touch your yellow light, yet it was burning in the sky. The cafe was closed tonight, so I walked down to the Rhone with a glass of Côte du Rhône in my hand and found your colors in my own. The world calls you a master now. They print your sunflowers on postcards, frame your pain in museums, sell your silence in gift shops. But standing beside this river, I wondered something else. Did you ever dream of an ordinary morning? A small studio, a warm meal, someone waiting at home. No voices, no fear, no darkness following you into sleep. Just peace, just enough. The cafe was closed tonight, but the stars were still alive. And somewhere in the Rhone's reflection, looking at the same sky, wondering if tomorrow might finally be enough. The Ligurian shoreline slipped by in silver light, villages clinging to cliffs above the tide. Somewhere between Italy and the French Riviera, the afternoon was unhurried, drifting by. Then I noticed you, not dramatically, just the way one notices a melody. Already halfway through a song, you sat facing the sea, one hand resting on the window frame, as if the horizon had been keeping you company for years. I invented entire conversations, then watched them disappear. Funny how courage can miss every station on a journey. 1,000 elegant beginnings came to mind, and not a single one reached my lips. Outside the Mediterranean was performing its endless masterpiece, but somehow the most beautiful view was seated 3 rows ahead of me. Who were you beneath that effortless calm? Where were you going with all that sunlight on your shoulders? You smiled once quietly at something glowing on your phone, and suddenly a whole life unfolded in my imagination. Perhaps someone was waiting in cans, perhaps someone already knew the sound of your laughter. The old watch on your wrist looked like it had witnessed stories I would never hear. I rehearsed a question over and over again, something simple, something ordinary, yet every possibility felt too small for the moment. I almost borrowed a fragment of your afternoon, just enough to learn your name, but the sea kept turning gold, and the train kept moving west, past Menton, past Monaco, past the grand hotels and hidden coasts. The world outside was unforgettable, yet all I remember now is wondering what kind of dreams travel beside a man like you. Perhaps you're an architect, perhaps a writer, perhaps you're neither of those things. Perhaps you're simply someone living a life beautifully your own. Maybe that's why you seemed impossible to place, like a character who stepped out of a novel for a single chapter. Then cans arrived, the brakes sighed softly, the doors opened, the spell dissolved into evening. You disappeared into the crowd without ever knowing you had become the story of someone else's journey. And long after the train stood still, one question continued south with the tide. Was I curious about you, or about the version of myself who almost said hello? bar by the sea. The evening arriving slowly. The chairs stand empty. The harbor barely speaks. Then from an old speaker, a familiar voice appears. Que je t'aime, floating through the room like a visitor from another year. At a corner table, an old gentleman sits alone. No newspaper, no conversation, just a glass of red wine resting beneath his hand. The way he holds it feels less like drinking and more like remembering. Que je t'aime, the song returns once and again, then once more. The words drift across the room like waves touching the shore. Is he waiting for, or is nobody coming at all? Perhaps tonight he has only come to meet the years he left behind. One slow sip, a distant horizon, and a melody too beautiful to belong to the present. The wine lingers quietly, open somewhere deep inside. His eyes never leave the glass, as though another face might still be living there. Outside, the sea grows darker inside. The song keeps glowing. Maybe she loved this song. Maybe they danced to it once. Maybe nothing happened at all. Maybe the memory itself has become enough. The old gentleman never speaks, and somehow that silence tells the longest story. More, the harbor lights begin to shimmer. Another sip, another memory, another evening carried away by the tide. And still he sits there, watching the wine, as if somewhere beyond the glass, a forgotten summer is waiting for him to return.